I'm Doug Slocum, the author of Violent Positivity. Our experiences make us who we are. When I had first moved to Phoenix, Arizona at Luke Air Force Base on active duty, it's the first time that I'd ever bought a house. I was a homeowner. Well, first-time homeowners, you know that there's a lot of interesting stories. I had gone to this church activity one night and I decided to make a big pot of spaghetti for a potluck. I went there and came back and not a lot of people had eaten this big pot of spaghetti I made. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. And you know what? I think I'm just going to put it down the disposal. So I start feeding this in and got the disposal running and it stops. It all clogs up. You know, so I start trying to figure out, I got a plunger, I'm sticking stuff down there. At some point I get frustrated. I go put a pan underneath and I'm going to take the trap off underneath the sink and figure out what's going on. Well, sure enough, that's not where the clog was. Well, now I've got the pipe going into the wall and I'm going to solve this problem. I'm a fighter pilot after all. So one of three things I could do. I can mechanically remove the clog, I can underpressurize it, or I can overpressurize it. I could suck it out or blow it out. Those are my choices. So I start working through the list. I'm shoving different things down there, coat hangers and all, trying to get something to clear out the pipe. That wasn't working at all. So mechanical. Next, I decide, how about under pressure? I've got this nice big shop vac outside, so I'm going to just try and suck the clog back out of the pipe. So I have the pan there and now that doesn't work either. Well, now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting angry. Now I've decided it's time now to overpressurize. So what do I have? I've got my hose. I go in the backyard and get my garden hose and come into the kitchen. And sure enough, it's kind of a loose fit. So I wrap a towel and I put it in there and then I use the man's fix-all for everything and I duct tape it. Got it all nice and tight and I was pretty proud of this arrangement. I go outside and I turn the hose on and I come running back into the kitchen to watch the magic happen. Nothing's happening. What's going on? All of a sudden I hear this terrible noise. I go walking into my backyard. I have this nice little patio with a lattice top and a pool and a yard, and it's raining spaghetti. The overpressurized vent on the top of my house is like a whale's blowhole, and it's blowing this nasty little spaghetti garbage all over my yard. I just sat down and admitted defeat. The next morning I had to surrender my man card and call a plumber to come in and fix it. He said I almost got it right if I'd have done it a little bit different. But to this day, Odie doesn't do plumbing. All right? Our experiences make us who we are. It's part of our story, it's part of your story, and it's part of the story of violent positivity.